Hey guys, welcome to another 72 DPI video. Today we are going to be unboxing Gloomhaven. This is the original game that was published by Cephalofair Games, designed by Isaac Childres. I believe this came out in 2019. I'm almost positive it was 2019. But as you can tell, it's a rather large and it's a pretty heavy box. I mean, it's probably about 20 to 25 pounds. But yeah, we're just unboxing it today, looking at some of the components and things like that. We already did a unboxing of the Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion game, so you can check that out. That's in our playlist as well for the unboxings, but figured I would take you guys along for the ride. This did come to us through Amazon, and based on the outside of the box, we might be returning it because there's definitely some warpage going on. Looks like there was a lot of weight pressed right here. It may be some pressed right here. So we'll see what the inside looks like. But yeah, I probably wouldn't recommend purchasing through Amazon if you can help it. But let's take a look at the outside of the box. So you've kind of got the game itself with the artwork displayed there. You've got Gloomhaven across the sides, 1 to 4 players, 30 minutes per player. That's probably about right. 14 plus, that's definitely probably about right. So you flip it over, you're kind of greeted with like the board game setup here. You've got some of the different components and things like that. 17 playable classes, that's really sweet. So versus the 4 that you get with Jaws of the Lion, you get 17 possible playable characters. Includes 18 highly detailed plastic miniatures. That's interesting that there's 18 miniatures, but 17 playable characters. So maybe one of the characters has a maybe has a pet or something. I'm not sure. That's really strange. You got some of the artwork here for the weapons and equipment and things like that. You've got a brief synopsis of what it is, like the background story, what Gloomhaven itself is. So it's a cooperative game, and basically spells out everything here. Yeah. Not really going to try and flip this box over too many times because there's a lot in here. And yeah, so let's go ahead and kind of just gently open this up here. And we'll flip it back over when we're ready to delid it. There we go. So let's very carefully... I'm not joking, it's like 25 pounds. It's pretty heavy. Alright, so let's go ahead and... What are we stuck on here? No, we're not stuck on anything, it's just the suction. But other than the top being kind of warped or wapper-jawed, overall the box is pretty intact. I wasn't really impressed with the packaging. That I'm pretty sure this came from Cephalofair directly, because the outside box had their information on it. But we might be able to bang those out. I don't know, we'll see. So let's do this. Let's set that up there. Nice product placement. Holy smokes. So I think we might go through with this whole thing. There's a game narrator, so if you want to download that, you can download that. Let's see here. Here's the rule book. Which looks to be in like a similar fashion as Jaws of the Lion, which is nice as far as like trying to learn the game and the different ins and outs and things like that. A much thicker, heavier rule book than we're used to. And actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to move this to the side and put this stuff down here. So let's try that again. So we've got our rule book, nice color pages. Kind of got a table of contents, so if you're looking for a specific thing, you can, easily find it here. You've got the names of all the components and stuff like that, so if you're looking for something specific, as far as token-wise or what something's named, you've got everything listed there. I've kind of got like a board set play overview, which this is something that not every game does, and I really you probably hear me talk about this on all these unboxings and game reviews, is when a board game doesn't give you this, where it's like, hey, this is what your table should look like. It's kind of frustrating. So, got a whole bunch of really cool artwork. Man. So yeah, I'm not going to go through too much of it, but it looks like, you know, Jaws of the Lion kind of gave us a really good stepping stone to go into just Gloomhaven proper. So we'll go ahead and set that aside. Now the one thing that I think is different with this one, and this is already bent to hell. That's not good. What is this? Gloomhaven. The Black Borrow. Okay, so these are like introduction and conclusion and stuff. So it kind of shows you how to set up the maps. One of the key differences between this Gloomhaven and the Jaws of the Lion is Jaws of the Lion was played in a book similar to this, where you played within the book, and all the introduction and the conclusion and the monsters and all that was all listed on each page. And and there was a separate like supplementary page so you could expand the game board out. Whereas with this iteration, you're playing with actual cardboard pieces, a lot like Mansions of Madness almost. So that is the scenario book, which looks really cool. What do we have here? What is this? Holy smokes! So here's the map. Holy cow. So the map from Jaws of the Lion, for kind of like a comparison, was about this size. So you're talking way over 4x the size. Prosperity, what is this? So you got like along the bottom here, you have something that's like prosperity. Looks like there's like some dotted lines along the edge here. I don't know like if they're. It's nice quality though. I really like it. Global. Okay, here's global achievements. So they got different achievements that you can unlock. That's really sweet. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's very, very sweet. So it looks like, yeah, so this is Gloomhaven right here, and it's basically this little spot right here, and then this is kind of like the outer world. So you can see that like Jaws of the Lion took place all within the walls of Gloomhaven itself, whereas this looks like, I mean, it got numbered way out and all over the place here. Looks like you're going to be adventuring out all over the place, which is pretty sweet. That's a nice board. That's pretty cool. So just like in the Jaws of the Lion, you're going to hear me compare a lot to the Jaws of the Lion, because we originally played that game, and we've gotten, I think we're six scenarios in, and I was like, this is something I want in my collection. So so we got stickers. These are basically go on the actual board itself. So like when you unlock a specific quest or whatever, you add a sticker to the game board itself. That's one sad thing is it's a permanent change. I'm really not big on that. I actually printed out my own map for Jaws of the Lion and fake stickers to put on there. So these are like the achievements and things like that. So that's pretty cool. A little bit of a dent here. Okay, what else do we got? Here is the town record. Oh, it's sealed. Sealed. So we're not opening that. And that's one of the cool things about this game is, or at least about Jaws of the Lion, is you unlock certain things, and certain things are secretive and stuff like that throughout the entire campaign. So here are the first set of pieces to our game tiles. So we've got double-sided, gorgeous hex layout. They've kind of got like this puzzle piece-esque look to it, so you can kind of branch out and stuff like that. Looks like there are some doors. I'm just trying to figure out how they've got the doors set up and things like that. Because with like Mansions of Madness, you kind of line things up, and like sometimes there's not a door where there should be, so they have like little smaller tokens that you put on to indicate that there's a door on there. Or if there's a door that there's not supposed to be a door, there's a wall token. So I'll be curious to see how they handle this. But no, the cardboard's nice quality. Like I said, this isn't really a review or anything like that. I just wanted to kind of open it up and see what we've got here. We've got some damage tokens. I'm not sure what those tokens are. I'm not sure what those are either. You got some enemies. That's pretty cool. So let's kind of put that stuff over here. We got a whole bunch more. I'm sure this box is just filled to the brim. A whole bunch more. Holy smokes. So there's a bunch of more bad guys. Some more, there's some archers. Some more rooms. Damage tokens. I don't know. There's like, I'm not sure what those are, like little glyphs or something like that. Auras. This whole most of this box is, there we go. So we get to the bottom. So there's a couple more guys. Hey, look, there's the Vipers. I'm familiar with them. We got some stone golems. Cool. That's a whole bunch of guys. Okay, so this looks like these might be door token or wall tokens. So you put those over top of like where the wall does. It looks like where the wall should be. We got some like lava traps. That's pretty cool looking. I think that's a lava trap. I don't know. That's pretty cool. There's a door token. So I think this might work a lot like Mansions of Madness, where there's open and closed doors and stuff like that. There's some those traps. Not sure what those are. Can't tell. There's like some rubble tokens, some treasure chest tokens, a couple of lava. There's some traps. Ooh, there's like a pit of spikes. That's pretty cool. So I won't go too far into it. Yeah, those look nice. So then, holy smokes. So we've got similar to Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion. You got your health and your experience counter. So you got one for each character there. Holy cow, there's a bunch. So I'm not going to open up too much of this stuff. Because like you've got these like what house the little character minis. So they just keep coming. I'm not sure which ones you start out with, so I don't want to open too many of these. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So then, let's see what we got here. There's a couple more. I think that's the Brute. I think we'll open that one. I think this is the Brute. Right, because this is 8, 16, 17, 18. Did I say 18 playable classes? 17 playable classes. Oh, one of two. Oh, I bet you. So, one of two, two of two. I wonder if one of these is like a pet of some sort. That would be kind of cool. Let's open up this. I think this is the Onyx Brute character. I hope. We'll see. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's nice. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So you've got they have like a hollow. Man, they have a hollow. They definitely improved the base between Gloomhaven and Jaws of the Lion. They've got a kind of like a hollowed out base, which gives it a little bit of warping, which is unfortunate. A little bit of wobble. The nice thing about that, though, is I can appreciate that is you can put a magnet in there. So when you're storing these, if you're not using this kind of setup, and you've got like a custom setup, usually people will put a magnet on the bottom of their minis and then put a magnet in whatever they store them in, so that way they don't move left or right. So that's really cool. I'm not going to open up any more of these guys. But yeah, the quality is really nice, which is expected. I mean, the original, or not the original, the Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion, those characters are really sweet looking too. So we've got all those minis. Again, we've got our secretive envelopes and information. You've got A, B, and X. So you got those. Those are all secretive. We've got some more. Let's see, what else do we got here? What's this? It's got like markings. Oh, it's got an alphabet key on the background, on the back of it. So might be doing some decoding, which is pretty sweet. Not sure what these are. Enhancement stickers. Okay, so it might be able to alter your character or something. Who knows? That's cool. Party sheet. So this, oh, you've got, now you have reputation, shop price multiplier. Oh, that's cool. So the higher your reputation, the better prices you're getting, which is nice. Okay. Achievements, notes, location, name. Very cool. That's nice. So you also get one of these character boxes for each of the characters. So this is the Brute. So we'll go ahead and crack open the Brute just to kind of look and see what's different, what's the same. So we've got your player deck, you've got your modifier deck, we've got your tokens still. Oh, the cards are horizontal instead of vertical. So you've got your character sheet here, which, it's interesting. It's got a little bit more information on the front of it here. Each round reduce element strength. Okay, so it kind of tells you how to play on the card. That's cool. It's interesting that they would include this in the proper game, but the beginner's one, it's not included. Like, there's a whole bunch of information in here about how the turns go, and end of the round, monster actions, things like that. You've got your health, you've got your level, conditions, things like that. That's pretty cool. You got his backstory. Sweet. What else we got in here? You got your player card, which looks pretty much identical to the player cards or player sheets from the Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion, and that's it. Wow, no secret cards? Don't open till level 5? You just get it all? No way. Okay, alright. Maybe there's somewhere else. We'll see. I find it hard to believe that you wouldn't alter your decks in any way. That was only a... Well, that can't be true, because if you look at the perks here... Yeah, so there's the cards themselves have to be somewhere in here, because this says that remove 2 -1- cards, add 2 +1 cards. So yeah, you're still going to be modifying your deck. Okay, I was worried there for a second. I was like, oh man, that was like making those decisions in Jaws of the Lion was huge, because that's one way that you could really make your character stand out. Like, you know, in Jaws of the Lion, I took the route of the thinnest deck possible. So like all my perks that I chose so far have removed cards and not added any. So like I've got my modifier deck is pretty slim. So like I'm either like hitting like really hard or missing completely. Like there is no in between with my character. So yeah, like I said, you've got one of those for each of these characters here. So yeah, so we'll leave those in there. And it looks like, okay, so here you go. So it looks like there's some of them have, so it looks like some of them have a seal on them. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I think I read you can pick from six characters at the very beginning to play as, and then you unlock characters as you go. So that's really cool. So all these ones have stickers on them to kind of seal them closed. That's pretty cool. Pretty fancy. Let's see here. Holy smokes, here's your monster cards. So these are your monster initiative cards and things like that, your monster decks. Those look the same. We've got Monster Modifier deck, so that tells you if you got your base damage, and then you flip over a card for each target, and this tells you if you're adding more damage, subtracting damage, multiplying damage. This has got a 1 next to it. I imagine that's for players. We got some standee bases for the monsters, the cardboard monsters. Oh, awesome. We got city cards, so these kind of add a little bit of flavor at the end of each campaign scenario that you run. You choose one of those at random, and it gives you kind of like a choice to pick and choose what you want to do. Some of them have longer lasting effects, like giving you different locations to go to. Others give you like rewards and things like that. We've got road cards. Okay. Seeker of Zorn. I'm not going to open... Oh, so these must open up, unlock the other ones, because this just said open, and it's got a different icon on it. So we won't look at those. We've got a much larger item shop deck. So this, with the Jaws of the Lion, you had, I think there were 30 cards that were in the shop. This is a much larger set here. So it looks like there's 133, so a lot more. Oh, here's some like enchanted items. Those are cool. I'm not gonna open these cards up. They look almost identical to the original, to the Jaws of the Lion. So you've got more of the what are these called? Like, I think these are like tasks or goals or what, like personal goals. So like you'll, at the beginning of each campaign, you'll get 2 of these and you'll pick one and put the other one back. And they each have like kind of a quest for you to kind of accomplish. I'm not really sure what these are. What else we got in here? We've got we got wooden little token things for the different elements for fusing the battlefield and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. Actual wooden pieces versus, I think, I'm pretty sure the other ones are cardboard. Yeah, these are definitely a little bit more heftier. Double-sided, which is nice. Looks good. That's impressive. What else we got? We got like a player reference card. Let's go ahead and open up this. Let's open up this one. I think this one will be okay. I don't think there's any secrets. If you're handing out player reference cards, I don't think there's going to be too many secrets in here. Now I say that and I can't get the little strip open here. Where is it at? Well, when you can't find the little pull tab, you just kind of have to cut it open, I guess. So without cutting myself or ripping any of the cards. So the good news is it doesn't look like Amazon ruined any of the pieces, which is great. There's a little bit of give in the top of the box, which is funny because Jaws of the Lion, when you get the box, it doesn't even close all the way. Like, it's literally like the lid doesn't close all the way. So the fact that you have a little bit of space is nice because that gives the components a little bit of room to jumble around. But if Amazon or whoever ships it to you, they put something heavy on the center of the box, it's going to cave in a little bit because, that's just the way weight and gravity works. So let's see here. So as far as, the card quality is just as good. So you've got player cards here that tell you push, pull. Ooh, there's piercing now. Ooh, fancy. So pretty much the same card that was a similar card, same information that was included in the original. I'm not sure what all this is. I probably shouldn't go too. I'm not going too much farther. Starting to get into maps and stuff. So we're not going to go any further than that. So the card quality is good. Card quality is good. Didn't really expect anything other. Let's see here. We've got monster cards now. Look at all those monsters. Yes, that's awesome. That is awesome. We've got kind of the same sleeves from Jaws of the Lion. We've got six characters. Do we have ones that are more? Oh, you do. So you've got you've got 4 that have 6 characters on it. So like these 4 have 6 spaces on it. So the way it works is, we'll just take out this first guy here, just so we don't spoil anything. So this is the Bandit Commander. So when you've got Bandit Commanders in your scenario, you slide this card in here, just like that. So then you know each standee has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 on it. So you know which one's which, and you put the damage tokens on whichever one you're dealing damage to. And you can kind of keep track of their health and stuff like that from there. The character card, or the creature cards, are really sweet. They feel a little bit more matte almost. So like you're not at, I don't know. But they're double-sided. It's all the same character, so depending on what level your character is, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. So you can kind of level up your enemies as you're playing. So that's really cool. These ones are the exact same. They work the exact same way. They just have 10 markers on them. So if you're facing off against a lot of bad guys, you can use one of those instead, and then you'll only need 1 card. So we'll slide that back in there. But yeah, there's a ton of monsters. That's exciting. So, and that's it, guys. They've got a nice insert. I don't know if you saw this or not. They've got a nice insert on the inside there. So you can divide everything up, and everything kind of fits back into place. I don't think I'll have much of a problem getting it back in, and it's not like Jaws of the Lion where you have to have everything in an exact certain orientation, and things have to, like, everything's got a place, but there's probably about ½ an inch to an inch worth of space at the top, so that you have a little bit of extra space in there. So I don't think that's going to be a problem. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you leave a like on the video, get subscribed for more unboxing videos like this. We've got a couple more coming your way, and also some game reviews. We're probably going to be a little bit behind on the review on this one because, yeah, we're going to finish Jaws of the Lion first. So anyway, thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.